Hello, my perfectly crispy chicken nugget. How you doing today? Good. We're gonna read some Reddit, some delicious Reddit tea, and it is specifically Today I Fricked Up. I don't think I've ever read one of these before, so I'm excited to read them. I got this idea from Smosh. Shout out to Smosh. Let's read it. I have not read these yet. I just saw the titles and saved them, so this one seems interesting. Today, I fucked up by making my waxing appointment extremely uncomfortable. So you made an already very uncomfortable thing more uncomfortable. I feel like I'd be really good at that. I've never been waxed by someone else. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that. Too many secrets down there. So I recently booked a Brazilian wax at a new salon. No big deal. I've done it before, and I wanted to be smooth and confident before a weekend trip. Fair enough, queen. Everything seemed normal at first. The waxer was this sweet older woman who chatted the whole time, making small talk about vacations, work, and relationships to distract me from the literal pain of hot waxing ripping my soul away. Sounds fun. The shit we do as women, I tell you what. I mean, I know some men do it too, but it's just, it's bullshit. But then, she says, mid-wax, she casually asks, "Do you want me to do your butthole too?" She just laid that track out for you. See, this isn't good. How do you even do that? Do you like hands and knees on the table, or like do you spread it for her? I wasn't expecting this question in such a calm, casual voice while I was half naked, legs up like a rotisserie chicken. I panicked. I didn't know the proper etiquette. I wanted to say sure, but my brain short-circuited. Instead, I nervously blurted out, "If you want to." If you want to. Ma'am. I'm sure she said it like, "If you want to." No thanks. Never gonna choose that option. Oh my lord. All right. Why did I make it her choice? Like she's doing this for fun. She paused, looked at me, and then in the most professional tone ever just said, "It's not about what I want." That's awesome. I just know that's some shit I'd do. That's so funny. I wanted to melt into the table and die. The rest of the session was silent, just aggressive ripping sounds and my silent regret. When it was over, I practically sprinted out of there, but now I can never go back because in her mind, I'm the girl who made her butt wax sound like an intimate personal favor. Oh no. I feel like you could have just made that funny, immediately after saying that, just be like, like you want to do it, you know? Like who would want to wax my asshole? Not me. I guess I got a spray tan once. No, many times. Like 4 or 5 times by this girl. And I had to be fully butt naked. And it was like in a tent and she like manually sprayed. And just, you know, so awkward. But she made it not awkward. She's just, you know, looking and asking me questions. You know, how's your weekend? You know, is that a rash? Just that kind of stuff. I think next time, if you do that, just make it a joke after. Just be like, "Oh my god, I don't know why I even said that. That's so silly." You know, just say that. Just continue to spiral and then never go back. I'd never go back. So, did you wax your butthole? That's a whole other story. She did end up getting it done and was so excited. Made her whole week. Wow, these are just terrible, terrible puns. Fantastic. I love it. Doesn't a Brazilian wax imply the butt too already? I have no idea. Right? Like who wants a smooth cooch but butthole goatee? There's just a whole other community I haven't discovered, and I guess it is the Brazilian wax community. I need to dive into this. A taint mullet? Oh my god. Is that allowed to be said on the internet? Okay, well, you'll be all right. Let's move on. Today, I fucked up by not putting on a condom, leading to ER visit. Did you get a STD? Did you get a STD? Did you get a STD? Did you get an STD? What? Oh, my sister's FaceTiming me. Hey, I'm filming a video right now. What was I doing? Did you get a STD? My 34 male. Girlfriend, 27 female, and I have been in the exploratory stage of our relationship for the past couple of months. It's a lot of months exploring. What are you exploring? So you're like, other holes I didn't know about. As we are, our focus discovering more about each other beyond what we knew already from the time before we started dating. A lot of this is sexual since I've known her for a few years now. One of the kinks I discovered she has is self-pleasure edging instructions. Self-pleasure edging instructions. Her kink is she has self-pleasure edging instructions. So is she instructing you? You or herself? Is she instructing herself? To help her along for the last couple of weeks, I've been sending her JOI voice messages, videos that are anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes long, either via Facebook Messenger or Marco Polo. What is a JOI? Wait, I'm scared to look it up. Jerking off. Is it jerking off? I haven't looked it up, but that's what I'm gonna assume it is. Okay, anyway. This has been a tremendous success and has helped us both get a better read on the other, e.g. how she responds to praise, humiliation, etc. Do you, boo? That brings us to this weekend. She bought me a Clone a Willy kit to enhance the future JOI that have insertion in them. Okay. Out of my wheelhouse, but I'll continue. We decided to put it to use. Oh, is it like a Clone a Willy? Oh my God, is it like you put your thing in it and it makes a thingy out of your thingy? I think I'm right. Okay. We decided to put it to use, following the instructions for the most part. Oh, I know where this is going now. But I forgot to put the condom on. When I removed myself from the mold, everything seemed fine. A few hours later, when I went to urinate, it was all red and burned when I urinated. We immediately went to the ER. Oh no. I was treated with some contained laughter. I've never been more embarrassed in my whole life. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, if you're excited to do some, the last thing you're thinking about is putting that on. That's fair enough, I guess. I feel weird talking about that. That's gotta be the worst though, going to the ER for like something intimate like this. And I bet nurses, I mean, my sister's a nurse, she has stories, but I bet nurses and doctors just have the craziest stories. Well, now you know. If you're thinking about it at home, the story makes my dick hurt. I can't imagine how that went for you. Mine too, and I don't have one. You forgot the rubber lining, but the silver lining is that she probably got a very detailed mold out of it. That's what I'm saying. Sorry about your dick. Let's move on. Today I fucked up by making my coworkers think I was eating my deceased cat. Okay. A bit of backstory. I've been living in an English-speaking country since I was 10. My accent is 95% gone, and people who meet me generally don't realize I'm not a native speaker. But once in a while, I've mispronounced something or used a word wrong. On to the fuck up. My cat died yesterday. I'm very sorry. That's awful. She was my baby, and I miss her very much, and I can barely function without randomly bursting into tears. Fair enough. I took off work yesterday so I could grieve and bury her in my yard under the bench we used to sit on and watch birds in the summer. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. I thought she'd like that. My sister stopped by to console me and brought me a homemade meal. Despite it being delicious, I could barely eat and saved it for later. Today, I had to go to work, so I packed the rest of the dinner for lunch. When I came in, my eyes were puffy from crying and people were asking me what happened, and I explained about my cat. During lunch, I was heating up my food and a woman I work with asked me what I was having, and I responded with the remains from yesterday. I see where this is going. That's good. All right. Okay. She looked disgusted, but I thought, whatever, maybe she doesn't like to eat food from the previous day. The remains. Dude, why would this woman assume that you're actually eating your cat? That's fucked up. A few hours later, I got called into HR and was told my colleagues would prefer I didn't eat house pets in their shared dining space. What the fuck? What? I was so confused, then appalled. Why would anyone think that? I was going back to all the conversations I had that day, and at no point did I say anything about eating pets. HR lady let me go, but then a few hours later called both me and the woman who watched me heat up my luncheon. That's when it came out. I said I was heating up remains when I meant leftovers, so my coworker assumed that I meant I cooked my cat and was eating it due to some mental breakdown I was having. FML. I do know what both words mean and that they're not interchangeable. I just wasn't thinking. I mean, You could put it together. A bitch could put it together. For her to assume that is actually crazy. Despite my explanation, people are still giving me looks. I misused the words remains, and now my coworkers think I ate my cat. That's so, I hate that. I hate that for you so much. And after the little cat story about how you watch the birds with the cat, and you said it's your baby, and my cat's name is Baby. Okay, I'm curious to see what the comments said. They're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. I'm sorry your coworkers are that dense. Also sorry you lost your companion. Yeah, absolutely. Just dense as fucking peanut butter, dude. I think it's your coworkers who fucked up here. It shouldn't have been that difficult to work out what you meant. Exactly. Who on earth jumped straight to this? Exactly. Just disappointing. Just disappointing people. I hate that. I hate that for you. I hate that for you. But with that, we'll move on to one more. Today, I fucked up by giving my youngest son advice on a happy relationship and causing my oldest son's girlfriend to dump him. Oh, I guess that didn't go the way you planned. Let's read it. First, I would like to say this actually happened on my youngest son's birthday, but today is the day my oldest son confronted me, so here's what happened. Dun dun. After the cake and presents, my youngest son and I were chatting. He is a young teenager, and now that my wife and I feel he is old enough and mature enough, we gave him permission to begin dating. He wanted advice on his future relationships. That's nice. His mom and I almost never fight, and apparently it was noticeable enough that he would ask about it. Goals, absolute goals. The conversation began by talking about learning to respect your partner, etc. I can't remember everything I said, but here are some highlights. Always be ready and willing to say you're sorry, even when you think you're right. Never dismiss your girlfriend's feelings. They are valid, even if you don't understand them. Communicate, communicate, communicate. If something is bothering you and you don't tell your significant other, you're only hurting yourself. Listen when she is trying to tell you something, no matter how much you don't want to hear it. Put the game controller down and mute the TV whenever she wants your attention. Damn, this guy. No, write this down. Write this down. Guys, write this down. And every conversation with a sign of your affection. If you won't see her for a few hours, give her a hug, kiss, or both every single time. This is great. I'm going to send this. For no apparent reason, I'm just gonna screenshot this and maybe email it to Caleb. He does all these things, but just, doesn't hurt to get a little reminder in there. Throughout the day, randomly tell her you're thinking about her, you care about her, or you love her, and mean it. If you stop meaning it, figure out why and fix it, or break up. Damn! Trust is important, and once you've broken it, you might never fix it again. Many people believe love is the most important thing in a relationship, but it's not. It's respect. If you don't respect your partner or feel she doesn't respect you, talk about it, fix it, or break up. Otherwise, you will both be miserable. You know what? Great advice all around. I love this. All right, into the juice. Now, me and my youngest were sitting at my table having this talk while he was picking out the video games he wanted to buy with his birthday money. My daughter and my oldest son, now ex-girlfriend, were on the couch playing video games and listening to us. My daughter occasionally chimed in with her own comments. She's been dating a few years now and had her own bits of advice to give, though her comments were more about how to act on dates, places they can go, and stuff like that. My oldest son's girlfriend hardly spoke at all. In hindsight, that should have been red flag. She's a talkative extrovert and also is very pleasant and generous young woman. Oh no. Eventually, my oldest boy came over and dropped off his gift for his little brother. He and his girlfriend stuck around long enough for him to have some cake, and then they left. Oh, I'm scared. At this point, I don't know exactly what happened. My daughter managed to get some details from my oldest son, now ex-girlfriend. I got some more from my oldest when he came over to yell at me for breaking up his relationship. Let's hear it. Long story short, my oldest wasn't being a good boyfriend. His girlfriend confronted him with some issues they've been having. She felt like he didn't respect her opinions and feelings, and she dumped him. It's that simple. Damn. She knew her worth. She figured out her worth. Good for her. I love all my children with every bit of my heart, even when they are mad at me. And I admit, I fucked up. I am to blame for his breakup, but not because of what I said in front of his girlfriend. I fucked up because I didn't drill the advice I gave my youngest into my oldest head when he was younger. I was just gonna say that. And you see, you're already good. You're already good partner and great father for recognizing that, it was your mistake in the first part. Because he's just a kid. He's just gonna do what he's learned from his parents or what he's seen. Which it's unfortunate that he hasn't picked up what clearly the younger son has picked up. Like he's noticed the relationship and asked for advice. But that's okay. It is the son's fault for being a shit boyfriend. He's his own person, but that is so good dad, good partner. I love this. Okay, I feel bad for this son a little bit, but He's gonna learn. It's gonna be a good lesson for him, I think. He wants me to post this on, and by the asshole subs, that's really funny. I hope he sees this as well. Hey, Justin, I don't know your fucking name. I agree with your dad. I don't think he's the asshole. But I'm not gonna do that. I admit that I could be a better father and I could be a real a-hole sometimes, but I'm pretty damn sure that even though I could have read the damn room, that wasn't the real problem. Hopefully my oldest son learns from this. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, you're not the asshole for saying all those things to your youngest son at all. Are you the asshole for not drilling in these things into your oldest son's head also? I don't think that makes you an asshole. I just think it makes you a parent. I think it makes you a normal parent that learns from your mistakes. This is not detrimental in any way, you know? I think this is just a massive learning opportunity for both you and your son. Oh, okay, so people said he wants me to post this. Okay, that's what the dad said. What a strange request. I understand it's for validation, but a son challenging his father by looking for opinions on a forum suggests such a weird dynamic. I mean, he's a teenager. I don't know. And like, if he spends a lot of time on Reddit or if he watches, you know, Call My Chris 2 videos, it's a little snarky thing to do. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's good. I don't think you should be airing out your family problems on the internet at all. I don't think that's a good idea ever, but I'm here reading Reddit, so I'm fine with it now. Immature enough to think the internet would be on his side on this, LMAO. It's clearly too soon for him to start dating. Yeah. I don't think it's too soon to start dating. I think it's time to learn from mistakes made. I agree. And take those lessons into the next round of dating. I barely know anyone who always did everything right from the start of dating and relationships. Absolutely. Yeah, I am not innocent of anything either. You know, you just learn and grow as you get older. It's just a thing. It just is what it is. It be what it be, you know? I think this is a good dad. I think he's chill with it. And I think he's learning. And I think this kid's gonna learn. I'm gonna end it on that wholesome ass note.